as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds some fresh air. He's on the loose. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. It's on target and complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After after getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throwing right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Blunt.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And they can't make the connection. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Holds it in, the first down and more. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. But where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
They'll go with the direct snap. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense. Got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Volunteers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go.
He's going to fire deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tennessee, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to scramble. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Hines is back in the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. Clemson is quick to the line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Denson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's House. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Runs through the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Underheat, he gets rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over. time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And he... just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Volunteers will punt this one away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Denson. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Direct snap. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they could block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.